just punched the clock, even though I was in first. They at the crib, got one leg up, but it's me winning like dirt. Y'all at the beach, sand on your feet, claim you came from dirt. But I'm still putting in work. Yeah, I'm still putting in work. Gin to the ton, 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 gin to the ton. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. Ay. I want janitor engraved on my EP. I do not feel like an AC. Word of the...
Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Here we go. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And here's White. Back to ball. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Good.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. Shoots over Neesmith. And that one's good. Giddey.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the inside. Nice shot by Turner.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Now here's Vucevic. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Nembhard outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Outside Giddey. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Indiana leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And so here is Chicago. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside White. Back to Giddey. And he converts the layup.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Here's Halliburton. Driving inside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Here's Halliburton, and it's Giddey with a rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Ryan.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And he makes it.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Bulls trail by 3. Outside Giddey. Ball outside. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Another shot. And no good. Left side White. Pass to Vucevic. Left side Williams. Back to Vucevic. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. Nimhard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The baseline J. And there's another one for the Bulls. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up to the Indiana Pacers. It's hauled in by White. Pass the ball. From downtown. Another 3 for Chicago.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Both teams have it going here early, and still... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Right side Jones. Williams with it. Picked up by Matherin. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so here is Chicago. Dosunmu, right side. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Dosunmu's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Chicago leading by 4. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, making it look easy, Halliburton.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
Tipped away. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Buzelis has got 5 points.
And you see the potential Buzelis has as a shooter. This kid's upside is definitely enticing.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Chicago making a switch here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Here's Dosunmu. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 5.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Offensive rebound.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Pacers with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
It's scooped up. Here's Turner. No good with a layup. Chicago leading. Outside Giddey. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Pass to Jones. And the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Bulls leading by 3. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Siakam outside. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, Collins. Now Turner. A minute 9 left to play in the first half of basketball. He nails it, and we're tied. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter. 1 minute left in the half. Here's Ball. And Toppin pulls it down. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Mathurin up top. Still without a bucket. Turner.
Miles Turner.
And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Collins. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And there's the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 2. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Halliburton. Over Ball. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Chicago. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Lets the 3 fly.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
There's the block.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Siakam. Vucevic with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Now here's Turner. Give him 8. Siakam for 3. And Indiana misses again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Halliburton. The body control of Halliburton. Tough.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Buzelis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
The kick out to Ball. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Ball's got 8.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Nimhard with it. Guarded now by Ball. Pass to Neesmith. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Giddey. Inside. Here's Ball. An easy 2 on the layup. And now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Collins. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Halliburton, and it comes off the front of the rim. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Turner.
At the line for 2.
And so Turner nails them both. Jones with the ball. Pass to Collins. A deep 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Indiana on offense. They trail by 1. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like. That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Jones feels it out. Here's Williams. Siakam pulls down the board. 1:33 left to play in the third. Here's Halliburton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Terry. And again, no good by Chicago. Matherin. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Pass to Terry. And here's Jones. It's Herder on the wing. Here's Collins. Good on the shot.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
Here's Halliburton. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
That's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
It's Herder on the wing. Here's Jones. And Turner with the block. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Matherin. And he gets the bucket. Matherin's got 6.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact. Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Collins, no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans. Indiana ahead. They're up
60.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bulls trail by 6. On the attack, Carter. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. On the wing, Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Connects from downtown. Halliburton's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pacers leading by 11. Halliburton looking for an opening. The shot misses.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Halliburton. On the wing, Matherin. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 11. Outside Jones. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Toppin goes in. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Indiana making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pacers leading by 10. Siakam looking it over. Back to Nembhard. The 3. And that one's good. Siakam for 3.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is be a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
And the basket is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Buzelis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
On the wing, Nembhard. Siakam outside. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 9. White on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Vucevic. Guarded by Toppin. The 3 from Ball. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Here's Nembhard. And rejected. Ball with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Here's Buzelis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Now just a 4-point Indiana lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Giddey. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Indiana making a switch here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. Here's Turner. The shot, no good. Nice D from Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. And that one's good. Giddey.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Here's Halliburton. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got 34 points.
Oh, a big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Pass the ball. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
1:36 left in the final quarter. The Bulls trail by 4. To the left side wing. From the arc. They get it back. Vucevic. And there's 2. Work on the glass. Paying off that time.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Siakam, right side. Turner with it. Guarded now by Ball. Good work there as it goes. And the Pacers lead by 4.
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Nesmith. Shoots over Ball. Nesmith's shot is off. Outside Giddey. And here's White. The 3 is up. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Well, they don't have to foul. They could just try to play some quality defense and get a stop. Because if they can get the ball back with a little time left, they'll have a chance to win this game.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Giddey. Pass to Phillips to take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a three-point lead.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a three, and he delivered.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Siakam outside. Ellis grabs the board. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Nembhard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
To the inside. Here's Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
Here's Halliburton. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. And he can't get that one. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Siakam, left side. Here's Nesmith. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls with another miss. Indiana leading by 6. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. There's Nesmith with the 3. Can't get it to drop. And here's Giddey. Pass to White. Now Giddey. Here's Ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Have to love his hustle tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Just one more rebound, and he'll have a double-double.
Tries it from 19. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really got. Some of y'all just look lost. Only want you love if it's Ali. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30. They chat. When the sun go down, everything made me feel lonely. Hello, sad thing, but right now it's just a home. Try to feel good inside, enough, no one to hold me. Hype me up, you give me hype, you my favorite coach, compare All I can